Hey everyone, how's it? So, if you're watching this, I'm assuming it's because you have questions as to why I've chosen to give a film a particular score that I did, or because you're unfamiliar with the exact method that I used to do so. Thankfully, that's what this video aims to explain and hopefully clear any confusion that might ensue. So, a little bit of backstory on me. I started doing movie reviews with the release of Moana back in 2016 and expanded them to YouTube with the home media release of Avengers Infinity War. But around mid-2018, I started noticing a bit of a pattern with my movie reviews. Many of the films that I enjoyed, I ended up giving lower scores in terms of quality than I would have liked. Similarly, there were a few films that I didn't enjoy as much, but they did give a better quality output. Which is why, as of April 2019, I began using two different scoring mechanics, quality and personal enjoyment. Now, both scoring mechanisms use a number system, specifically a whole or half number out of 10. The main difference between the two is, for the personal enjoyment score, I will let my bias towards a movie run rampant, whereas with the quality score, I do not, and I help keep it in check with certain regulations and restrictions that I put on myself. Now for the quality score, I start with a number of 10, and for every issue that I find with a film, whether it be a weak plot, lousy special effects, the acting was subpar, too many slow moments, or even things that have no context or make no sense whatsoever, for each one of those, I will deduct half a point until all 10 points run out. Yes, I know this is not the most accurate way of scoring a movie, but it helps keep everything balanced and having equal weight so that one or a few aspects don't overpower the others. Good films, in my opinion, need to have a balance of many different aspects and should not be oversaturated with one or a few things to make up for its weakness and other points. Another thing that I adhere to when scoring movies with this method is I absolutely will not overlook an issue just because I'm a fan of the franchise it hails from or because I enjoy the film as a whole. This way, I force myself to stay grounded and stay honest and not kid myself when giving a score, which is where I get the title Honest Reviews. And lastly, certain films will be held under closer scrutiny than others. Films in a shared universe and timeline, for example, have to pay close attention to continuity and detail, so that will also be examined when writing the review. Another example is the case of a remake. The whole purpose of a remake is to either improve upon or expand upon the original, so a direct comparison will be used with the older counterpart. If the modern version does fewer things better than the original, then it did not do its job and points will be deducted because of that. That might not be the most popular opinion, but again, that should be the whole purpose of a remake and not just for a cash grab or lack of ideas. And finally, films that are an adaptation or continuation of a written medium like a novel or comic book will also be directly compared, as they should take special care not to stray too far from the source material, and that if changes are made, they have context to them. This will be particularly enforced if I happen to have an adequate or extensive knowledge of the source material. Now, when it comes down to personal enjoyment, however, all bets are off and the score will directly reflect how much I did or didn't enjoy the movie and the experience. So there you have it. That is how and why I give the films that I watch the scores that they get. Yes, that's not the most accurate way of doing so, but again, this method helps keep me objective while also letting people know that it is possible to enjoy a film even if the quality isn't that great, and vice versa, unfortunately. So, thanks again for watching. I hope this answers any and all questions you might have, and if not, please feel free to shoot me a comment down below. And again, these are just my opinions. You don't have to agree, I'm just doing the best I can to be informative and or helpful. So, that said, have a great day or evening depending on which part of the world you're in. Stay safe, take care, catch you later.